All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Tiffany Dyer, and tonight I will be speaking about self disclosure. And I will be revealing like a personal experience that I have had in my field practice of just disclosing with my client. So, self disclosure is when you intentionally reveal personal information to a client, right? And it's usually there to try to bring balance to the conversation and try to help the client to know that they're not alone in these situations, right? And I have recently found the opportunity to navigate this in a profound way, which I was fortunate to have. And in the experience, recently I was working with my client who was speaking about like the loss of her friend. And as we dove deeper into like the conversation of grief, I realized that in our experiences, though it's different, it's important that that I could like share my experience with her. So I decided to speak about the passing of my dad that happened a few years back, and through my own personal thing, I have been through grief way earlier, but I know certain things that could be more triggering for my emotions. So I decided to just speak about something that I feel like I'm more stronger in speaking about now. Um, Initially, I was hesitant, and I was worried about oversharing or making the client feel worse. However, I felt a strong connection to and desire to offer empathy and understanding in this situation. It's not easy learn to lose anyone, friend, family. It doesn't matter who, young and old. It's very hard to deal with those type of situations. So I was a little bit hesitant because I wanted to make sure that I was catering to her feelings and her emotions at that time, but also trying to help her to navigate to say, like, this too shall pass. It is going to take some time and it's steps to it, but it's going to be okay. And looking back, I believe sharing my experience was the right decision because I created a deeper level of trust and rapport with the client. Um, they felt seen, they felt heard, they felt understood. Especially in that time of just crying, I said it's okay to cry because sometimes you try to, for whoever is has gone through grief. Sometimes I know for myself, I would have to show face to show that I'm strong in certain moments when I am weak. Um, but you have to just keep a strong mindset and keep goals ahead to just make sure that you can get through it. Um, and I also feel like it helped to normalize the grief and to reassure them that their feelings are validated. However, there were moments of discomfort. I was concerned about crossing boundaries and potentially overwhelming my client. I had to be mindful of my own emotions and ensure that my disclosure was focused on the client's needs and not my own. And that's once again why I decided to just stick to that level and topic, because a lot more recent things that that I could have brought up would have triggered my emotions more, and I knew that this was not about me. It wasn't for me. It's supposed to help the client to heal and to move into a healing journey. um Learning from the experience, I feel like it's important that, like, even in my personal journey for self disclosure, I feel like to have like a peace of mind and paying attention to my emotions, because like we could be motivated to share a lot of different things in that heat of the moment, but you have to know what you're doing and what your purpose is, and how will this affect and help the client in the long run, or how would my disclosure benefit the client in the long run, you know. I will also say like being sensitive to like cultural norms and values that is appropriate with self-disclosure, because of the fact that sometimes like it could be even like in today's light with like the election and stuff like that, not everybody is for your political views, so you have to just be mindful about certain things when sharing. um and yeah, this is my video on self-disclosure. Thank you.